Hello YouTube, Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, and Bost the Cat, formerly known as Bost the Kit. So it is my pleasure to present to you a new BookTube video. So some of you know that I have become massively, enchantingly enamored with the books written by Saara El-Arifi, to the point that I now refer to her as the Saara El-Arifi. And it just so happens that I'm currently reading book 2 of her 2 trilogies. I'm currently reading The Battle Drum, which is the second in the Ending Fire Trilogy. And I'm also reading Cursebound, which is the second in the Faebound Trilogy. And I want to tell you, this is, so first of all, let me just say that the cover of the first book is red. The third book has yet to be published in this trilogy, but I have a feeling that the cover might be primarily white or some other similar color. And of course, that's one of those if you know kind of things. IYKYK. I have said before and shall happily say again, the Saara El-Arifi is a master of world building. Her books are so involved, they're so beautifully written, masterfully written, intelligently written, relatably written. And the thing that I love so much about her books and about the worlds that she creates is that anybody who's not heterosexual, like anybody who's gay, who's lesbian, who's bisexual, it's just no big deal. It's not like, oh, he's gay. Oh, it's not like that. It's not like that. It's just like, oh, you just happen to be gay. You just happen to be lesbian. You happen to be non-binary. You happen to be transgender. It's just not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's like this person just happens to be a different sexual orientation. This person happens to be non-binary. This person happens to be whatever. And it is so fucking refreshing, especially as a gay man. It is so fucking refreshing. It's not the big deal that people make it out to be. One would think that in 2025, it would not be a big deal. On planet Earth, in the United States of America. But for some people, it is still a big deal. It's not. It just isn't. So I'm going to briefly read to you the synopsis of both books. For my own peace of mind, I will say to you in YouTube land that when it comes to books, even if it's part of a series or part of a trilogy or part of a series, yeah, I said that. It does not matter if you start from the beginning. I'm one of those people. I want to start from the beginning. But every truly talented writer will write a book as if it is a standalone, even if it is part of a series. In other words, they will write a book so well, ideally, that you could read it even if you're reading it out of order. And I will tell you that any one of these books could be read out of order, even if you just read one of them and not read the whole series. But I'm one of those people, I'm one of those book bitches that's like, well, if this is not the first book, why am I reading it, right? Right. Am I right? I'm right. So, Anur is the first blue-blooded ruler of the Warden's Empire. But when she is accused of a murder she didn't commit, her reign is thrown into turmoil. She must solve the mystery and clear her name without the support of her beloved Sila. Sila braves new lands on to find a solution for the hurricane that threatens to destroy her home. But in finding answers, she must make a decision. Does she sacrifice her old life in order to raise up her sword once more? Hasa's web of secrets grows ever thicker as she finds herself on a trail of crimes in the city. Her searching uncovers the extent of the atrocities of the empire's past and present. Now she must guard both her heart and her land. The three women find their answers, but they're not the answers they wanted. The drumbeat of change thrums throughout the world, and it sings a song of war. Ready we will be when the ending fire comes, when the child of fire brings the battle drum. The battle drum, the battle drum. Ready we will be, for war will come. And this is Cursebound, Book 2 of the Faebound Trilogy. Yiren and Lettel are no longer prisoners of the Fae court, but now they're bound by the shackles of their hearts in this sequel to Faebound, from nationally best-selling author Saara El-Arifi. United by war, betrayed by destiny, cursed by love. Yiren was born for war, but is unprepared for love. She has left her new lover, the Queen of the Fae, to return to her homeland, where she finds that her former lover now threatens war against the Fae. Left behind, Yiren's sister Lettel is determined to break the curse that binds the Fae to their realm. When a stranger appears in the city, Lettel is convinced he is the key, but the fates that once spoke to her have fallen silent. Can Lettel and Yiren discover the secret behind the curse and unite their two worlds before they destroy each other? And now to read to you about the Saara El-Arifi. Saara El-Arifi is the internationally best-selling author of the Ending Fire Trilogy and the Faebound Trilogy, both inspired by her Ghanaian and Sudanese heritage. She has lived in many countries, had many jobs, and owned many more cats. Yeah, she's a crazy cat lady. After a decade of working in marketing and communications, she returned to academia to complete a master's degree in African studies alongside her writing career. El-Arifi knew she was a storyteller from the moment she told her first lie. Over the years, she has perfected her tall tales into epic ones. She currently resides in London as a full-time procrastinator. They list a website for the Saara El-Arifi, a Twitter account, I refuse to call it X on principle, Instagram, and TikTok. These books are wonderful. I love them. I love that the Saara El-Arifi also combines African and Arabian folklore in her stories. Please let me know in the comments if you are reading any of her books, if you have read any of her books. I want to hear it all. I want to hear the good, the bad, the beautiful, the ugly, the undecided, the on the fence. I want to hear it all. And of course, if you do have any authors you can recommend, feel free to do so. Now, please keep in mind, I do not need book recommendations. I think I am well covered for book recommendations. But that does not mean that I am not open to additional book recommendations. So please feel free. And I, of course, want to thank Tara, the living goddess and founder of Bookhaven Books, for introducing me to the Saara El-Arifi. I mean, all she did was talk to me about her, but that's not all she did. You know, she really is, I mean, that's one thing that impresses the hell out of me with Tara. Tara really knows what she's talking about. She really knows how to describe the synopsis of a book. She knows how to just, and with me, she knows exactly what kind of authors and what kind of genres I enjoy. She knows that I'm absolutely interested in buying a book written by somebody who is either a member of the LGBTQ plus community or an ally. She knows that I love magical realism. She knows that I love fantasy. She knows that I love Black stories, Latinx stories, stories about gays, about lesbians, about transgender people, about non-binary people. She knows I love all of those stories. so she knows what exactly I want and what I'm going to enjoy. And please visit bookhavenbooks.com, give them a follow on social media, because they're wonderful, and Tara is just wonderful. So, and the Saara El-Arifi is wonderful, and of course all of you in YouTube land are wonderful, which is why you give me so many likes, comments, shares, and subscriptions to my YouTube channel. So thank you for that. And of course, an extra big and beautiful thank you to those of you who have already scheduled your sessions. And I still have some availability in April, so please feel free to email me directly at thetarotman@bluetiehome.com. And yes, my email address will appear on the screen for your convenience as well. And thank you to the individual who not only had a phone reading with me this past Sunday, but treated a good friend of hers to a video reading with me this coming Saturday. As always, stay in tune with your intuition. Stay safe, stay well, stay hydrated, stay cute like a kitty with the booty pats, booty pats, booty pats, booty pats, booty pats. And stay tuned for the next video. Isn't that right, boss?